Welcome to another episode of the Forced Dyad Podcast. Wherever, whenever, and however you may be listening, we are honored that you've joined us. We've got a fun episode in store for you today. On this episode, we're going to just preview Obi-Sean's trip to Disney.
I get to go to Disney.
It's happening right now. Here we go.
Welcome to episode 17 of the Forced Dyad Podcast. I'm your host with the most, Obi-Sean, joined as always by Jedi John. How we doing, buddy?
Hello there.
This is fun. So this is pre-recorded. I'm probably gallivanting around Disney as this is posted. So this is fun. This is a post-dated episode.
Yeah, and you'll be ahead of us for time-wise, so you definitely are in the parks right now.
I'm going to be in the future.
You will be in the parks right now.
I'm in the future.
Because if I post this at 8 a.m. our time, you're there.
Right. Future Sean, invest in Shibu Inu. Signed, Future Sean.
It's gonna hit hard. So, I heard there was a sale the other day on that.
I heard your brother sold like all of his Shibu Inu coins. Made about $120, but well done, Rob. Thumbs up on that.
Yay, investments. All right.
So
and welcome to the Forced Dyad Podcast now.
Right. Yeah, investment hour is over. But yeah, before we hop into previewing my upcoming trip to Disney, we're gonna plug the socials real quick. You can find us on Twitter at Forced Dyad Pod, Facebook and Instagram at Forced Dyad Podcast. I do plan on live streaming some of my experiences through Facebook Live. So
now that he's not spoiling it for me,
right now I can do exactly. Since you've already been, I can do all the fun live streaming stuff. So if you're listening to this, depending on when this actually drops. Because I'm planning to be in Galaxy's Edge Saturday, December 4th.
It'll be up.
Okay, cool. So yeah, keep an eye out on Facebook Live for some live stream stuff. It should be a lot of fun. Should we just dive right in?
I mean, what are you most excited for?
Oh,
you're going to Disney. Why are you going to Disney?
The
audience. Why are you going?
So my wife has always wanted to go at Christmas time, and so I got the chance to go at Christmas when I was 15 with my family. And we stayed in the Grand Floridian, and my dad cashed in like all of his airline miles for us to go. It was an amazing trip, but Christmas at Disney is it's pretty cool. I mean, it gets the Disney magic and everything like that. So I mean,
castle's all lit up.
I mean, the tree,
Main Street looks amazing.
And back when they had like Main Street USA, or not Main Street USA, but in Hollywood Studios, they had the old town, which I think is where Galaxy's Edge might be now. It was like on the back kind of side. But anyways, they had it set up to where they had the snow. They had vendors doing like hot chocolate and everything like that. And in Epcot, I mean, you get all of the holiday themes.
Oh, yes.
I mean, you get all the special food. You get all the holiday customs. So like, you get all the different Santas.
I hope you get a lot of that still this year.
So I talked with actually a cast member like a week ago, and yeah, she was talking about all the cool stuff that they're still planning to do and set up and everything like that. So it's pretty much going ahead.
That's awesome.
as scheduled. I think
seeing all the holiday characters for other countries and like hearing about their customs or their stories or just the myth of some of them. I mean, Santa is a myth for the U.S. obviously,
yeah, right.
But hearing about other countries' myths around Christmas and their gift givers and
you see some
really
of see some of the like more pagan traditions and like in like some of the Scandinavian countries and stuff like that weren't as Christianized,
right?
But yeah. So and then they're bringing back the a version of the holiday parade in Magic Kingdom during like the Mickey's Merriest holiday party thing, that's
where you blast.
It's going to be fun. My wallet is significantly lighter as a result of it. It's one of the the pre-ticket sale things you have to buy.
Oh, for the extra.
It's like the extra hours.
Oh yes. The extra special Christmas party or whatever it is.
Yeah, and it's in Magic Kingdom.
It's a blast, but it's like the second cost of a ticket. Like it's like
try
it doubles your ticket
try
cost for the
3.
day.
It's like 2. It's like 4 extra tickets.
What?
It's
They
almost
upped it.
$500 for 2
Oh,
tickets.
They upped it then.
Yeah.
It used to be just like one extra ticket.
It was like
per person.
$150 or $120 or
But
whatever.
it's only like 4 hours of time.
It is. It's from 9 to 1.
But you get free treats.
Yeah. Apparently there's just a cookie. Anyways, we're looking forward to it.
Cookies and cocoa.
And hot cocoa.
And some other stuff.
And there's some, well, and you get the shorter lines, and there's apparently a new stage show, which is, from what I've heard, very good. So anyways,
I'd be excited about the cookies. Just saying.
I'm looking forward to cookies and free soda and Jiffy bars, or not Jiffy bars. What are the Mickey ice cream bars?
Mickey ears?
Like
Yeah,
the ice cream bars, yeah. Because those are apparently free.
Dole Whips.
I don't think they're giving out Dole Whips.
They're not going to give them out, but you should go get some anyway.
Well, they're giving out the ice cream treats.
I know, but it's Dole Whip.
Yeah, I know.
You just pay for that earlier.
Well, so yeah, we're going 3 full days. We're staying in Wilderness Lodge, so there should be an amazing like Christmas tree setup in the main atrium thing. So it's going to be very woodsy and stuff like that. So that'll be fun. And then Magic Kingdom Friday, Hollywood Studios Saturday, and Epcot Sunday.
Nice.
So Mimi and Pop are watching the kid. We are greatly appreciative of that. It's our last trip to Disney without the kid.
Yeah, sorry, kiddo.
So he'll come with us in May when we go to Celebration. But like I said, the wife has always wanted to go at Christmas time, and so I kind of surprised her by just booking it and then being like, "Hey, we're going to Disney for Christmas." So yeah, really, really looking just forward to her enjoyment of it.
You just earned the brownie points of the year.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. You got to stockpile
Yeah, you do. I mean, we all know it.
because you can go through them pretty quick.
Yeah, in one purchase usually.
Mm-hmm.
One purchase is all it takes. All the brownie points are gone. And you're like, what happened to all of this goodwill I had all year long? And they're like, you just bought I'm not going to put a price on it, blank action figure.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, one.
But I mean, we've got stuff planned each day, as far as dinners and whatnot. But like we're having dinner in France at Epcot. We're gonna eat in Paris, because you're supposed to go to France a few years ago for an anniversary, and that just kind of fell through. But seeing as how this is a Star Wars cast, probably should center my excitement around the trip to Hollywood Studios, which will be on Saturday.
I didn't bum you out after the last cast.
No, not at all. I mean, I have a better plan to enter. I'm going to enter
Through Toy Story World.
through Toy Story World. So you gave me that little bit of advice, which is appreciated. And so I'll probably actually live stream that. I'll probably have my wife video, do the live stream of me walking through that first time. And then we are probably going to do the Genie Plus thing.
Oh yeah.
For Rise of the Resistance.
How much is that? That's $25 for that ride? I actually don't know. I'm just throwing out numbers.
I think it's an extra $15 or $20 on top of
For the one ride,
the
right?
normal. Yes. But here's the thing. I have a day.
Yeah, get it done.
I have a day.
I mean, you will regret
I
not
sold
doing
some
it.
Lego so that I can afford some stuff.
I'm just saying you will regret not doing it, so make sure you get on that ride.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do all the big rides. There's only 3 of them: Rise of the Resistance, Smuggler's Run, and I guess that's it.
That's it.
Just 2 of them.
Gotcha.
And so, but I've already got the reservation for my Saber build at Savvy's.
Nice.
And then have the reservation for Oga's. So that'll be a pre-dinner, like a happy hour sort of setup type thing. Since per your insight, there's not a ton of food there. It's more just beverages.
Get those drinks.
Yeah, so we're going to get the drinks before dinner. And then I think I have to look into whether or not I have to make a reservation for Doc Onders or not. It's like they're still having you make the park reservations for the day, even though we have a park hopper, so technically we could bounce around, but
Unless one of the parks fills. Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
The good thing is we're going in between Thanksgiving and when school gets out, so it shouldn't be
Should be lighter.
too crowded.
It should be lighter
like
than normal.
Like you'll have local people going, of course, but like the out of town folk, you're about probably a week to 10 days away from when that will start to uptick, where kids are getting out of school, colleges are letting out, that sort of stuff. So we should kind of hit the sweet spot, so to speak, for our visits. So hoping for nice weather, of course. It's got to be warmer than it is here. I think it's in the upper 20s right now outside.
Yeah.
So
yesterday was a nice day. It was in the 70s.
It was. And I think next weekend or early next week, it's supposed to pop up into the 50s. So
that's exciting.
So I mean, I'm most excited for, I mean, if I'm being honest, I'm most excited for the whole trip. When we went before, even though I was a teenager, I loved everything that Disney does for Christmas. I mean, it's the Disney magic amped up, and even with the Mickey's Merriest
Christmas party,
after party thingy, whatever, being so expensive. I mean, you get the parade, you get to see the holiday characters out and about, which
is that's definitely cool. I hope they're out and
they were walking. So like they were like in the street. So like I saw a video of like the Disney bloggers who kind of went in like the first night or whatever. Yeah. and they're off the floats. Like they're like there's some floats, Santa's still on a float, but the characters are walking in the street.
Because I did enjoy the Christmas like characters. You only get them during those events and stuff like that. So it's really cool to see them all dressed up in whatever, like, I mean, Santa hats or whatever else, like scarves, whatever.
Yeah, and you get like the toy soldiers, like from the Nutcracker and stuff like that. So, watching the videos on YouTube, right? It's in I guess mid-November, so it's you're not quite in that Christmas feeling, right? But early December, and I think Magic Kingdom is doing the snow kind of effect on Main Street.
Yeah,
it's like you walk in and
it's awesome.
So that'll be real cool
like
too.
I said, Main Street looks amazing during Christmas time. I mean, shoot, 3 years.
Well, yeah, because you guys went when you proposed.
Yeah, 3 years ago we were there when I proposed to my wife, and yeah, I mean, it was amazing. And the castle lit up. I mean, that's our engagement picture is in front of a lit up castle with all the Christmas lights and stuff. So it's definitely a magical time. And I mean, similar to you, I surprised her that year with the trip. I was just like, so I cleared it with your boss. We're going to Disney for these 3 days. And she was just like, what? I'm like, yeah, going to Disney. Super excited. Lots of brownie points. I've since lost.
I was going to say, how quickly did you burn through those brownie points?
Probably just the year of the wedding. They're all gone. I probably just said, remember when I proposed to you and did, okay, that's gone already? Okay, all right. I tried. But yeah, no, it's a great time during Christmas time.
Well, and I'm interested to see, going back to Galaxy's Edge really quick, I'm interested to see what sabers will be available at Doc Onders, if they've changed since you went.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that maybe they rotate them monthly, and so that and granted you went in October, but
either monthly or quarterly.
Yeah, so
because quarter would be right now. You hit the quarter.
Yeah, so I mean, and if not, that's okay. I mean, I don't need to spend extra money on a saber that if I don't have to.
If it's not one you want, you just don't want it.
Right, and so. I mean, I'm hoping. I mean, obviously, people will still be wearing masks and stuff like that, but it'll be interesting to see if anything has changed in the 2 months since you went.
I might see if you can get me a Jedi holocron.
Oh,
I've got a Sith holocron, and I kind of want the Jedi one also. I almost got them both while I was there.
Are they in Doc Onders?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll probably see if I can. Like, that's the thing. I'll probably get some of the tchotchkes. Like, if I don't get a saber, I'll get some of the other, like, tiny things. Like, you've got the grenade Coke.
Yes. If you can get soda anywhere else in the park, just go get it anywhere else, because those are overpriced.
Yeah, but I mean,
I want to say this was $6 or something like that. And what is this? One bottle is how much?
It's 12 and a half ounces.
13 and a half.
Oh, 13 and a half.
So, I mean, this is supposed to hold what a bottle is close to holding.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
close.
it's a cool little plastic bottle. So maybe I don't need that.
But it costs
So much money.
so much more than just get a Coke anywhere else in the park. Anywhere else. But it is cool.
You're paying for the Arabesh.
I am.
Or you're paying for that font. They had to pay for that off Etsy. They probably bought it from some Russian person who's selling the Arabesh font.
I'm sure
on
they.
Etsy.
I'm sure they are at Coca-Cola. It's a very cool item. I mean, and I will. It'll be in my room forever. But.
Well, I want to see if I can try and find one of the black Kyber crystals. I don't know if that's something that it's just luck of the draw, or if you can actually like.
No, the way they do.
Did they change it?
No, the way they pack them, so that they're wrapped, and even the sides of because the container is like 2 pieces of plastic on the side for the caps.
Mm-hmm.
If you pull one off, it's still like a solid plastic piece, like keeping the crystal
hidden,
/ like without that way it doesn't shake. So it's like it's stabilized inside the tube. Yeah, and cast members are right next to you while you're selecting crystals. So there's no way that you're gonna be like, let me just look at this. Yeah, that's not happening. But I might give you some money for an extra red crystal also, just to see if I get a luck of the draw.
Okay.
You never know. I mean, you never know. I mean, you're getting money from me to get me another red crystal.
To get you another red crystal, so that you can have 2 red sabers for your Ahsoka, or for your that's for your it's for your blade. It's for the saber you built.
Yeah, it would just go on my blade. Yeah.
Now the other thing that would be interesting to see if I can find, although it has no real intrinsic value from a Star Wars collecting standpoint, is they do have like a limited edition magic band that has I think maybe I told you about it, but it's got gingerbread shapes of like the Falcon, Chewie, I think R2, the Death Star and stuff like that. It's like one of 2,000 or 2,500. It's like a limited edition one. So I'm sure those are all gone, but maybe it's still in the that trading post there in Hollywood Studios.
Yeah,
so
we'll see. Know. You might get lucky.
Perhaps. So yeah, I mean, I'm most excited. I'm most excited for the trip overall. I mean, my wife and I, we love just Disney in general, much like you and your wife do, and so it's just a bonus that that I get to go enjoy Star Wars at the same time. I'll be curious with the recent D23 announcements with all the Galactic Star Cruiser stuff, if they'll be pushing that more in the park. So maybe if there'll be merch, like Galactic Star Cruiser merch.
Oh, I don't know yet.
So, I mean, I know that like Ashley Eckstein was showing off some of the cool jumpers and stuff like that, and Padme's cloak that you can get on board. But I'm gonna guess that it's gonna have to like kind of maybe spill over to some extent, maybe.
I mean,
you're gonna make it exclusive,
right?
But
they already have some of the like cosplay outfits in Galaxy's Edge at some of the shops. Like you can go find Jedi robes. You can go find, some of Rey's garbs for the ladies out there. Like there's already cosplay ready stuff there.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know if maybe they would have like, because I collect shot glasses. They'd have like Galactic Star Cruiser shot glasses or stuff like that. You know,
actually, you know what? I did not see shot. Oh, I didn't really specifically look for Galaxy's Edge shot glasses, but yeah, I don't know if I saw any shot glasses for Galaxy's Edge. I mean, I saw other Star Wars shot glasses like around. Especially Disney Springs had tons of different kinds of gifts, but at Galaxy's Edge, I'm not sure if I saw any Star Wars shot glasses.
I'll have to be on the hunt because I actually started my shot glass collection at Disney when I was 15. Like I bought because they were doing the 100 Years of Magic, so I just picked up like 8 or 10.
You know what? The shop that might have them at Galaxy's Edge is probably the one next to the First Order shuttle.
Was that outpost, like that little training outpost?
No, it's if you're walking through Toy Story, if you just walk straight, like you'll run into it at the back wall. Like you'll walk it, because you'll see the shuttle on the right, so you'll see it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll be on the lookout for some of those too to add to my ever expanding shot glass collection of, I think I've got like
I'm sure
100, 140 ish.
It is impressive, the fact of how many shot glasses you have.
And they're from all over the world.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, literally
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yep. So, but yeah, I mean, the Magic Kingdom experience, you know, looking forward to that. The after party thing with the extra 4 hours, probably take advantage of that to ride some of the rides we probably won't get on during the day, just because of some of the lines. Although,
Yeah, I mean, the longest line we saw, and December is probably a little different than October, but the longest line we saw at Magic Kingdom was Seven Dwarfs, and it was about an hour and a half.
yeah,
A
okay.
little less than an hour and a half, probably 75 minutes was the longest we saw it at.
Yeah, it's a bit of a line. That was not there the last time I went. They were still building that.
Oh, yeah.
The last time we went, because the last time we went was in 2013. So, so that'll be fun too, to just see how the parks have changed in the last 8 years. So, I mean, much like you know, we go to Disney understanding that it's going to be expensive, but we're going to enjoy ourselves. Like you said, we've got dinners planned out. We'll just find quick service stuff for lunch and whatnot, because aside from Oga's, we're not going to
I mean, it's
make like lunch reservations or anything like that.
in my opinion, it's just not worth it for lunch to kill an hour or two of your time when you can go to quick service and just get some food and be okay and be happy, because the food, I don't think I had a bad meal while I was there. So, but dinner times when you want to slow down for like, this is our break for an hour or an hour and a half. Let's eat, let's enjoy each other's company. But like one of the lunches I had at my last visit, I was just like, are we done yet? Can we go do stuff? Like, it's still early in the day. Like, I'd like to get some stuff done. Like, so it is what it is. But and to each your own. Obviously, some people enjoy sit down service restaurants every meal of the day, and good for you.
Well, and with the dining plan, that makes sense, because you
Yes.
kind of have to do that to get your
own
value.
course, yeah.
But since they've done away with the dining plan, it doesn't make as much sense anymore. But the last thing that I'm really kind of looking forward to at Galaxy's Edge is, and I don't know how much or how close they let you get for photo ops, but like with like Chewie, for example, if I can get my picture with Chewie, I think my day would probably be made.
Did I show you the selfie?
You did.
Yeah, that's how close we got to Chewy.
Okay.
Like, but it wasn't like I'm not going to pretend that was normal.
Right.
I don't know how normal it was, because, well, the first time we were around there, he didn't come down from the top of the scaffolding or whatever you want to call it there. Like, they're terrace, whatever you want to call it. But the next time he did come down, and he was interacting with all the fans that were on the ground level, and he got close enough for me to get a selfie with Little Man. But that was the closest character interaction we had outside of one of the character dinings we had.
Well, I will take whatever I can get as far as photo ops are concerned, but I'm just gonna.
I'm very upset I couldn't go bear hug him.
Yeah.
Because the last time I went to Disney, I got to bear hug Chewie, and that was freaking awesome. Like, it's one of the pictures that hangs up in my house still, like on our pin board actually. So, I was like a little kid. I was just like, oh yeah, come here, like. Big bear hug.
Well, what I'm going to try and do, what I'm hoping that I am doing, is allowing myself to just enjoy the experience and allow myself to, you know, kind of like you said, like maybe you had built it up too much and therefore you were kind of deflated when it didn't meet certain expectations. So I'm going to try and just allow myself to be in the moment, understand that it's different now than it would be 2 years ago, and probably will be, you know, sometime next year, fingers crossed. Right. And so, and just understanding that some of the immersion might be lost because of that. And just realizing that there's an environment built especially for people like me, Star Wars fans, to basically live out, you know, to some extent, a dream of visiting a Star Wars planet, you know, even though you're in the middle of Florida, which You have to suspend your disbelief. We Star Wars fans are very good at suspending our belief to allow Star Wars to exist, the way that it does. So it's no different here. So I will allow myself to, or I will try to allow myself to just kind of melt into the surroundings and just enjoy it for what it is, and try not to make too much out of it. I hope that's what I'm doing, now.
I'll say my one need for all those Disney guys listening to this, I'm sure you're listening just to our podcast. It would be awesome. And I know it can't happen right now, probably with COVID protocol and everything else, but it would be so awesome if some of those ships that you built that are out in the open, well, they're protected by barriers, but if those, you could create a gate and a line so you can go sit in the pilot seat of those ships and get a photo op.
That would be cool.
That would be awesome. And you could charge me for it. I don't even care. I don't even care.
Get to sit in an X-Wing.
Yeah, $5 sitting in an X-Wing. Like, you're standing in this line for an hour. Cool. I'll pay you $5 sitting in an X-Wing. I'll pay you 10. I don't care. Think about it. Think about it, guys. It's money, and you can bill me. It's fine.
Now is the Falcon, and I guess I'll see it when I go, but is it sized to where the cockpit would fit, like on the model, the cockpit would fit a person?
Oh yeah, I mean it looks like a life-size Falcon.
Because that would be cool too. Like,
yeah,
hey,
oh yeah,
go sit in the
get up the ladder,
seat.
go up the ladder real quick and get in there. Yeah, oh yeah.
Or you could even, do they have the gun turrets on it too?
On the
Falcon, on the bottom and top. That would be cool too. Have you and your friend do, great kid, now don't get cocky, and recreate that scene.
It would be cool.
That would be neat.
It'd be cool.
I mean, places for them to expand certainly, but I mean,
I feel like the Falcon. Now I'm trying to remember if it's even facing that way. I can't.
I thought it was facing out, but I mean, it would make sense for it to be facing out. But I could be wrong. But yeah, I mean, there are so many things that, much like you, I built up Galaxy's Edge to be, and it's
gosh, it's so hard because it's such a good time, and I don't want to deflate it because it's such a good time. But at the same time, I went in so high.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna try and knock myself down a couple of pegs before going in. And again, I'll be interested to hear what kind of feedback there is come March, or is it May, when the Galactic Star Cruiser opens, and kind of what that, how that extends, the experience with Galaxy's Edge and Batu. So, yeah, I mean, the fact that I get to go to Disney is enough for me. I mean, I just feel lucky enough to go to go visit Disney for a few days. So,
I actually do think it's facing the other way.
Oh, it's disappointing.
The engines are towards you, I think.
I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense.
But it looks, it is massive. It's huge. I mean, the Falcon itself is just massive, and there's photographers in like 4 different areas,
of course,
for you to get pictures taken.
And then you can pay us $15 for one copy of this.
Hey, listen, if you just get the Disney Photo Pass, just make sure you did it before, I don't know what it is, 7 days before your trip. Otherwise, it costs more afterwards.
Okay. I will talk to my wife about that tomorrow.
Yeah, probably going to look at that.
I don't know that we'll get enough pictures taken, though, to warrant it, but maybe we will.
I mean, literally every photographer we saw, we were just like, hey, there's a photographer. Let's get our picture taken. And because we had our, under 1-year-old with us.
Oh, right.
First trip to
for
Disney,
sure.
So,
but yeah, I'm excited. Again, it's, as of this recording, it's 9 days away. So, it'll be here before we know it. Can't wait. It'll be over before I know it too. So,
and then you'll be back to reality.
Oh, there goes gravity. So, but then it gives me the opportunity to look forward to May, when we all go to Anaheim.
Yes,
for celebration and make a pit stop at Disneyland. Although we'll probably end up going to California Adventures, because my son loves cars, and if we don't go to Radiator Springs,
He'll be very upset.
We will have failed him as parents.
Yeah, we just started
So-
looking at that stuff. So, yeah, we got to plan that trip.
Yeah.
It's coming faster than we know it.
Yeah, I know. I know. Let's get past Christmas and personal property tax time and all that stuff, and then we'll talk about spending more money for trips 5 months from now.
Sell more toys. Just that's all.
I'm running out of Lego, man.
My plan is just to sell more toys. That's always my plan.
You've got more stockpile than I do.
Yeah, I went through a lot of the last show. I had a very profitable last show, but I went through a lot of my like Grail Black Series figures because I took my duplicates and I'm like, yeah, let's see if they sell. And some of the figures that I've taken, I don't know, like no joke, every show never been touched. Last show, they're all gone. I'm like, I'm not mad, but now I'm like, what am I going to take to the next show?
I was going to say, because you've got a show in on the 12th.
2 weeks?
Yeah, December 12th.
Yeah, 2.5 weeks away.
So, again, Toy Man, St. Charles.
Yeah, come see Jedi John.
That's right.
It's a fun time. I have a great time. I'm in the hallway with my buddy. We play around a lot. He sells a lot of crap. I'm just kidding. He does a good job, and he'll make deals with you too. But we're right next to each other, so it's nice. Right in the hallway.
Right in the main hallway.
Yeah, right in the main hallway.
I might be able to show up. Depends on if I go to the pizza party for our fantasy football league or not, or if I just ditch you at the toy show. Actually, I've got some bulk Lego I probably need to get rid of.
I think I'm just gonna bring a cooler.
I'm just gonna bring.
I'll be done.
Oh,
I
there
don't
you go.
care.
Do they let you bring drinks in?
I don't know.
Just
Well,
sneak it in.
I'm gonna find out. Hey, Chris, can I bring beer to Toy Man? Yes. Okay, great.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's at
Well,
it's
I'll call him.
at a Machinasol. I'm sure they would allow it.
They've served beer before there.
I'm sure they would allow it.
But yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited. Looking forward to debriefing, much like you did when I get back. So.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to hear about it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
But like I said, keep an eye out for some of those live streams. Be doing it on Facebook Live.
And that'll be on December 4th.
December 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe I'll do it on Instagram. I don't know. Maybe I'll mix and match. I mean, it's all owned by the same Uber company now. So
What are they?
they're Meta.
They're
They're
Meta.
Meta. They're Meta.
Okay.
Men eating tasty animals.
Mm.
Yes. Their commercial.
Where did that come out?
Their most recent commercial with the talking tiger painting is not making me excited for what they have planned. Have you seen that commercial yet?
No, I have not seen
It's a meta commercial, and it's got these people at an art museum, and the painting of the tiger eating something comes to life, and it's in this like trippy art style, and they're like walking in this painting, like, and the tiger's talking, like they've eaten a few shrooms and they're just enjoying themselves, and they're like, this is what you can look forward to, and it's like a meta commercial. I'm thinking, I don't want any of that. I don't need a talking tiger. This is not Alice in Wonderland.
This is not for me. This is not what I bought.
I'm not taking a hit of the hookah.
This isn't even an ad I clicked on.
Nope. Well, no. This is on Hulu. So,
I know.
So you'll get to look forward to that with some of your upcoming when you're watching TV going into the holiday season. So yeah, enjoy.
I'm not excited about that for some reason.
So
anyway, if you're interested in following us on the live streams and or Twitter, whenever you want, we are at
Twitter's at Force Diet Pod, Facebook and Instagram at Force Diet Podcast. So
yes, find us on there.
Yes,
if you want to watch the live streams from Obi-Sean there.
Yes, and I may post them on YouTube too because we do have the YouTube channel. We haven't posted anything to it, but.
I need a camera right there, just pointing at us. That way we can look at it and like wave, and then say, "May the Force be with you."
Yeah, I'm pointing at the camera, right? It's like what am I? I don't know what I'm supposed to do with my hands.
Yeah, what do I do with my hands?
So, but yeah. So as we come to a close on this episode, we want to thank you all for listening. If you're so inclined to like and subscribe, leave a review. If you're feeling especially saucy, we appreciate any and all feedback. It really does help us out. If you like the episode and you can share it through your social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, etc., we would be beyond appreciative of that as well. So for Jedi John, I'm Obi-Sean. And until next time,
may the Force be with you.